going on YouTube? Today I want to do a first impressions video on the newest bow I received, which is the PSE Nighthawk. This is basically a rebranded Samick Sage. There's millions of reviews of the Samick Sage online, not a whole bunch of the PSE Nighthawk. So I figured I'd do a quick overview. I haven't had it but a few days. It's a little disclaimer, I did not pay retail for this. I did pick it up basically brand new, however, at a local pawn shop for about $55. Can't really complain. So at that price I figured I'd get it, you know. So this copy is 45 pounds at 28 inches. I'm usually a 50-pound bow guy. I have a few of them in 50 and one in 55. I have to admit, I kind of enjoy shooting a lighter poundage bow. It's making my form better. But anyway, what separates this from the Sage is not a whole lot. There are difference in the wood grain color. It's beech wood and they call it exotic walnut. Same limbs from what I can understand, and also from what I understand the Samick Sage limbs will work on the PSE Nighthawk as well as a few other bows because they're basically carbon copies of each other. I do like how there is a medallion in this one. It is drilled and has the quiver buttons pushed in, the bushings pushed in for the quiver, sights, whisker biscuit, whatever you want to put, Virgil button hole, or for bow fishing reel, stabilizer hole, or for bow fishing, whatever you want to do. Now the one thing I did notice on this one that I didn't notice on the Sage 3-piece is that the limb bolt screws are threaded on the outside, which is a pretty cool thing because you can balance your bow. If you were to put weights on it, you can install weights and screw them right into these if you like. Fortunately, I'm a machinist by trade. That's what I do for a living, so if it ever arises that I need it, I can easily make those. So I thought that was a neat feature. As opposed to the Sage, I do really like the darker woods a little bit better. It looks really good. For the price I paid for this, I can't argue with the aesthetics at all. And I think the retail value is the same as the Sage. It's like $139 and some change, something in that effect. When I got it, there was no rest put on it, so I didn't have a spare one, but I did have a piece of felt that I put right here. Well, actually, it's not felt, it's a little piece of leather, just to get it off the wood. I installed a new string that I had for one of my other bows, which is a Stone Mountain B50 Flemish string. I discarded that endless loop. I'm not a fan of endless loop, never have been. I am a fan of Dacron. A lot of people like these high performance strings, and I do have some high performance strings, but good old fashioned good twisted Dacron string, I like the feel of those. I put on a set of my homemade wool silencers that I make for all my bows now. I have a video online on how to do it. It's not a very good video. The image quality is not that great. It was in a pretty shadowy spot. But my overview, I really like it. For an economy line bow, to get you started, I don't think you can really beat it. It's not the prettiest. There are some imperfections in the riser. I mean, there's an arch here where it didn't look like it faded in very well. There are some little spots here and there. I mean, I could get nitpicky all day long, but what do you expect from a $140 bow and riser? The limbs go in and out of the pockets really well. I don't have any issues getting them in and out. There's a factory recommended brace height of 7 1/4 to 7 1/2. I typically run my brace heights to the higher end, so I'm right at about 7 1/2 inch brace height. It's a little tad bit louder than my other bows, but again, this is probably one of the cheaper bows that I own. but I was able to quiet it down really good with this string and these wool silencers. And I have to admit, it shoots really well. I don't even have a knock point on here, and I was shooting some arrows the last few days, and I was quite impressed at the feel. What I think I like the most about this bow is the grip. They did a real good job on the grip of this bow. It suits my hand real good, keeps the shelf close to my hand. It's very repeatable, pistol style grip. Pretty similar to the Sage, if not identical. I don't know. I don't have a 3-piece Sage. I do have a 1-piece Sage, which I absolutely love. Out of all the bows I own, it's up there in my favorites list. So I purchased this for a couple different reasons, because I don't have any other bows that are threaded with AMO bushings. So this could be my bow fishing bow. And for the second reason, I have a teenage son now. He just turned 13, my oldest boy. This will end up probably going to him. I may end up picking up a set of lighter limbs for him to start with. And if I get light enough, maybe all 3 of my boys can shoot this bow. So to wrap it up, for the price you pay for a bow like this, I'll give you a close-up. Dollar for dollar, it's well worth the money, well worth the investment. Can you buy a better bow? Yes, of course you can buy better bows. You will pay for better bows. There are inexpensive bows out there that shoot really, really well, and this line of 3-piece takedowns, whether it be the PSE Nighthawk, the Samick Sage, and you name it, several others that go by the same brand. The same people make them, but they rebrand them. Can't really ask for much better for what you pay for. It's really quite amazing how they managed to pack so much feature into such a low-cost bow. Now, will I shoot this every day? No, because I have quite a few really, really good bows that I enjoy shooting a lot. But I do think I will shoot this one often, because it is the lighter of my bows that I own, and I really enjoy shooting the lighter poundages. It keeps me from tweaking my shoulder too much, and actually helps me with my form a bit. So to wrap it up, if you're looking to buy an inexpensive bow, the PSE Nighthawk is a great entry-level bow. It's not going to be a fantastic high-level custom bow by any means, but what it is a very, very good entry-level, low-cost bow to get you shooting. And I don't say that lightly, because there are cases and you can buy certain bows that are really, really cheap that'll just turn you off. You'll never want to shoot again. This bow is very tunable, very functional, and it just shoots like a bow is supposed to shoot. So I'm gonna shoot just maybe 1 or 2 arrows right here on my porch, not to show you a group, because it's only a few yards away, just so you can hear the sound of the arrow and how quiet it is, and you can get a sense of the sound of this bow. I really enjoy it. I don't enjoy it as much as my Great Northern Fireball longbow or my Samick Sage 1-piece, which that is a phenomenal bow, by the way. Samick Sage 1-piece is a phenomenal bow. That is a very, very good price to value ratio. So let me put a couple down. I don't know if you'll be able to see me all that well, but we'll try. I like it. I enjoy this bow. I can't believe I got it at the deal I have got it at, and if you're on the fence about getting it, I mean, I say this about a lot of the bows I own. If you're on the fence, hopefully this was a little more of an up-close view of it. If you're looking, get a better feel of what you'd be getting. It does the job. It'll kill an animal. It'll kill a target. It'll just shoot. This bow just performs really, really well, and it looks pretty good too. So that's my overview. After I get maybe a few more weeks of intense shooting with it and can take it out to where I normally shoot at further distances and get a better feel for it, I'll probably do an actual review. Again, this is just my overview of the PSE Nighthawk 3-piece takedown recurve. Thanks, guys.